Scott, we're going to talk some big market picture here in just a sec, but what do you think about these LULU earnings after the bell?
I think they're going to blow the doors off earnings, Oliver. I really do. And you look from technical, fundamental, and psychological, and I see 200 in the cards here. 200 is that nice big round number. It also coincides with what the market maker expected move is of about 17 bucks or so. So I think they're going to have great metrics. I think they're going to have fantastic guidance, and I look for a strong beat to the upside.
All right, so how do you then want to play that, Scott? Just buying outright calls? You want to sell puts coming into this thing? What do you think the volatility dynamic of LULU sets up for an options trade?
Yeah, so I'm looking at an upside diagonal call spread. So what that means, Oliver, is I'm selling a call that expires tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm selling the 200 strike call. Extreme volatility, extreme amount of premium built into that call. I'm buying next week's 195 call. So this becomes a diagonal because it's a calendar spread. I'm selling an option this week, buying one next week, but I'm using different strikes. I'm buying delta. I'm buying upside momentum because the call that I'm buying next week is a lower strike. It's the 195. So I'm looking to take advantage both of the upside move and that added delta, and also the huge premium difference between the option I'm selling this week and the one I'm buying next week. So it's the this week 200 call versus next week 195 call. I can do that for about $2.
Yeah. So, Scott, all right, bullish LULU. Let's talk. So there's your trade. I like it, but let's talk big market here for a sec, Scott, because while we got you, you've got stocks on a tear, as you'd probably expect. Range broken, trade, headlines again. What do you think? I mean, is the market, biting the hand that keeps pulling back, the food every time we go for it? Is this the real deal?
I think it's a head scratcher, honestly. We've all been talking about this range, which you just said is now broken. Is it going to hold? Most people, myself included, have been expecting that if it got through 28 or 29.50, that we were going to continue in that direction. Well, now we're above that here. Are we going to keep this, this momentum to the upside? I'm questioning that a little bit because there's still so much headline risk. Even though we got the nonsense that I believe is nonsense about U.S.-China tariff talks now set for October, there's still a lot going on here. You still have Brexit. You still have the possibility that China comes back and says, okay, maybe we're not going to meet in October. And most importantly, you have jobs number tomorrow and you have the Fed coming up shortly.
Right.
I think there's still a lot of risk to this marketplace. I'm not buying in yet. However, if we continue this and we get through the Fed meeting and we still have this momentum to the upside, that's when I would be a believer to the upside of this market.
All right, Jay Powell tomorrow, Scott, before we let you go, is there a trade, though, on the short term? If we're breaking out higher for stocks, gold's now down 2%, so it is extending lower. Bitcoin hasn't really moved much yet, but if there's any, sign from Powell tomorrow that he's anything, but perfect dove and talking multiple cuts, is there a possibility? Hey, strange thing, Scott, the German yield is actually, positive on the 30 today. So lo and behold, if we get some hawkish commentary, is this a setup to short gold, to short BTC?
Yeah, I don't know about the short BTC part. Short gold, yes. I totally agree with that. Short BTC, I think we're starting to see maybe a little bit of divergence from that safe haven trade that many people think that we've had in Bitcoin to maybe that starting to trade fundamentally on its own here. So I don't think that short Bitcoin is the play here. But if you are looking for a continued upside here, I would still look to the small caps. I'd look to the Russell, the IWM, because even though we're up nicely today, those have lagged big time. Yeah. And if we are going to keep this rally in the overall market in place here, that's where the catch-up has to come from.